Hey y'all. So Drew is just now getting back from the gym. He stayed at my house for a couple days because his parents are doing some house remodels. And I think he set off his car alarm. Yeah, he definitely set off his car alarm. But anyways, he asked me to get out all the taco stuff because we made shrimp and fish tacos last night. And there he is. Ah! Hi. Taco stuff is ready.
Yeah. Or wash clothes too.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
All right, we're about to chow down on some tacos.
Oh wow, you're actually recording.
Yeah.
So
So,
I don't record nothing.
it's okay. We've been busy and trying to enjoy the last of our spring break. So I'm making nachos. Drew's gonna make tacos. There's a pan over there that's heating up for your tortillas, because I figured you'd want to heat them up. Maybe.
Not enough. I just need a dry pan.
Not good enough, I guess. All right, we'll see y'all. I've already started to dig into mine because it looks really good. But
Mine looks better.
Drew's, yeah, yours looks really good. I just didn't want
Except my bowl
tacos.
of mush.
Yeah. But that's what, rice, beans, pico de gallo.
Fat-free mozzarella.
Yeah. His salad looks really good too. We were talking about it last night too. Just something about the Mexican side salad just hits so hard, which he doesn't have avocado on it right now because it's not in his fats for today.
Fats,
yeah, but it still looks delicious. And I added the lime juice to mine, and it really
And
added
to save
so
on
much.
a bunch of calories, get fat-free sour cream.
Yeah.
You cannot tell a difference.
No, I can't really tell a difference, and I normally can tell the difference because I grew up in a whole milk family. But anyways, we're gonna chow down. So what are we doing?
I'm taking Shelby's blood pressure because in one of my classes
He's dying.
I have to take a lot of people's blood pressures to pass. So
He's practicing.
I'm practicing.
And also, it's St. Patrick's Day.
It is.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
I did not get green because it's St. Patrick's Day. I got it because I like green.
I wore matching shirts with one of my individuals where I work, and she was so excited. So. Oh. Interesting. Eclipse. Oh, gotta do stethoscope. You need to put like a Jeopardy sound over this.
You're 122 over 69.
I have no idea what that means. Is that good or bad?
Good.
Am I gonna die?
No,
Oh. Lame.
you're within range.
Well, I guess that's good. So,
Yeah.
anyways, show off your little kit thing.
So I have my stethoscope, and it rotates so it opens and closes the hearing to the small one or the big one. I don't know what the small side's for, but
He's not that kind of doctor.
then you got the blood pressure cuff itself with the reading and dial and the squeezy thingy,
The pump.
the pump. But
And then,
what you look for is you first. So most people think that you hear a heartbeat as soon as you place it down. You don't. The only time you hear the heartbeat is when it gets to the point of the diastolic. That first big whoosh sound is what it is. And then that's your diastolic, which is the top number, I think. Systolic and diastolic. Oh my god, I forget which one's the top one, but it's either that one, but the first sound, and then it's like a boom, 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 and then it gets quieter and quieter, and that very last like bump that you hear is the bottom number. So that's why you have to have this.
I didn't know that. So,
Ooh, candy.
the like automatic ones, what do they do?
Same kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does it listen?
I think so.
Didn't know that.
But it can also take heart rate and stuff like that at the same time. Which I did order some, and they were supposed to come in today, but they said the mailbox was too big. I guess their fat, lazy ass wasn't going to carry the box up to the garage, so I have to freaking pick it up from the
Post office. Hold on, where are your scissors? Show them your scissors.
Oh, yeah. It also came with a nice case.
Yeah, he had to order this for a class.
Just good old medical scissors.
That'll be good for our first aid kit, too, for the house. Always good to have a good pair of medical scissors. And then we'll probably need to buy an actual first aid kit soon. I am technically first aid certified, so I probably should have one. But we'll look at getting one later. And then also one thing that me and my boss were talking about is getting like CPR certified so you can teach classes, because you can make a ton of money off of that.
My dad can teach CPR classes.
I'm surprised he doesn't do it more often. Because especially if companies need their employees trained, like someone that technically doesn't work for the company that I work for but is involved with the company that I work for, she makes like most of her income from just doing CPR classes. So I got certified through her. She's a real one. She's really cool. They go to Disneyland all the time. He's looking at his heartbeat. Are you dying?
I'm at about 56 beats a minute right now.
Oh. That doesn't sound normal.
I just have a naturally low heart rate because I'm so healthy.
Hold on, I can check mine on my watch. Is it accurate? Probably not, but...
I don't know. They're pretty good about it now. Mine is.
I don't think this model is. Because I have... You're flinging that around everywhere. I have the Apple Watch SE. So it's probably not as accurate. I'm looking at upgrading to the 8 soon. Because it has the thing where it'll track your body temperature. And it can tell when you're about to start your period, which is really cool. Mine's at 97 right now. Oh, why is it at 104?
Yeah, probably not super accurate.
It says my resting is about 70. But I don't know, it might be because I just ate too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's jumping.
If you eat, and especially if it has a lot of sodium, your blood pressure is going to be way the fuck up. And then your heart rate's also going to be up a little bit.
I don't think I had too much. Other than the chips. The chips were the only thing that had salt on them. So
I add salt to everything because salt is life.
Which also, interesting enough, my brain and behavior class right now, the current chapter is on sex and hormones, but they also talk about like homeostasis and the different types of thirst that you have. Like you have one to help you regulate your salt intake, and then one to help decrease your salt intake based off of what your cells need. So.
Oh yeah, my rice protein powder that I bought is shipped now. I bought a 5-pound tub of the Skippy peanut butter and then
both of us.
Yeah, and then a strawberry shortcake of the smaller ones and then blueberry muffin because I got free shipping and a discount.
We still need to work through the Cosmic Brownie one. We're barely even halfway
Oh,
through it.
once we move in together,
Yeah. And I'll probably do more yogurt bowls and stuff in the
Yeah.
morning once we're moved in together.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this has been an experience.
We're gonna go clean up.
They
probably won't see you till tomorrow because we're not really doing anything else.
No.
Unless if we randomly decide to do something else tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know. The new Hunger Games book comes out at midnight tonight. You want to go to Barnes and Noble?
Are they open until midnight?
They might be doing a release party.
Maybe not. Oh wait, at midnight? Nah, I'll be like dead. I'll be like passed the fuck out.
I'll leave and I'll go get it.
Sorry for not recording anything. It's been a interesting week.
Did you tell them the story of how you got sick and stuff, or? Oh no, we were joking that we were gonna do a sit down video.
Yeah.
And make it really dramatic.
Be like, guys.
We have news.
But yeah. Nah, it's like I just didn't record the weekend of the bachelor trip because I just wanted to spend time with everybody. And I just couldn't really figure out how to do it. And also I didn't want my stuff to get stolen.
And also he abandoned me to go to Savannah.
Whatever. And then the night before that we were gonna head back, I get hella sick.
And then
like
the night
stomach
before
bug.
that, I was sick.
Yeah, the night before that, Shelby got the stomach bug.
Yeah.
But,
I was passed out all day Monday. I was catatonic, bro. It was awful. Other than puking my guts up, I was catatonic all day.
But, so that night, I'm like 3 hours just throwing up. And it was like one of those where you're sitting on the toilet and then having a trash can in front of you. It was that. And it
I
was
didn't
just
get
3
the
hours.
shits, though.
And then I woke up. Though it's honestly one of the worst I've ever felt. Like I had like I could
It's awful.
like I was dragging myself just trying to like I couldn't pick up my bags. I had to like drag them. Like I was just so weak and just so dehydrated overall. But what I did was I took there's between 30 and 50 milligrams of melatonin, and then I microdosed myself the whole way with Pepto-Bismol for the 7-hour drive that it was.
Did you throw up during the drive?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I tried to sleep as much as I can. Like I would wake up, drink some Pepto-Bismol. I didn't even care what time it was. I would just take a good gulp of it, and then I would go back to sleep.
Yeah, luckily he carpooled, so he didn't have to drive back.
I would have had to stay another night if I just couldn't drive. Like my head was killing me as well. And it was like, I didn't drink at all while I was there. I did eat
Drink alcohol. He didn't drink alcohol.
Yeah, I didn't drink alcohol. I think most people would have.
Well, still,
picked that up.
Just for clarification.
I drank water and sodas. But, yeah, I ate out a few times, but nothing
super crazy. It was probably norovirus.
Probably.
Because that's going around like crazy right now. Because my family had it the week before I got there, and then I had stayed all weekend and then somehow got sick Sunday. Well, no, it was Monday morning at 3 a.m. Just woke up puking, and I puked from 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. and sleeping for maybe an hour or so in between. I originally fell asleep around 12. But that was the same day as daylight savings time. So by the time I woke up at 3, I only had 2 hours of sleep.
That's another thing that fucked me up. I didn't know about that. So.
It was awful.
Yeah. I was like, usually if I get at least 5 hours, I don't want to, that's minimum for me. I was like, okay, I'll set my alarm for so I get 5 hours of sleep just so I can get started with the day. And then I woke up, I was like, God, it felt like I slept for 3.
Did I tell you about how I woke my mom up?
Oh, really?
So it was probably closer to 4 a.m. at that point. I woke up, puked, and I needed to leave around 5 a.m. to try to make it back to Radford, and I had to stop by a courthouse along the way because I had gotten a speeding ticket last year, and I needed to drop off some paperwork to get that fixed. So I knew I had to be up around 5, but I woke up around 3 puking. And I was trying to, like, go into the kitchen to get pretzels to try to settle my stomach, because I just thought maybe it was because I ate around, like, 4:30 to 5, and then I took my meds at 9. I just thought maybe I had made myself sick by doing that. That was really stupid, but I was trying to reason. But I went into the pantry, and the pantry is, like, right across from my parents' room. And I was rummaging through there, and I managed to find a bag of Smucker's pretzels from my little brother's birthday party that weekend. And on the way out, I had knocked over a tambourine that was sitting on a table right by the door. So my mom comes out, and she's like, Shelby, what are you doing? Are you okay? And I was, like, delirious. I was barely even awake. And I was like, I'm getting pretzels. And she was like, what's wrong? And I was like, I woke up puking. It was like a mom, I threw up moment. Because I really did. Mom, I threw up. Mom, I threw up. And then she was like, okay, well, let me go get a ginger ale from my room. Because they're having to hide sodas from one of my family members that's staying with them. Because she'll drink them all. So she went and she got me a ginger ale. And I was sipping on that a little bit. Managed to fall back asleep. Woke up again. And then she brought me into her bathroom to get a Tums. And I was like, Mom, I have to be at the courthouse at 5 a.m. And I keep throwing up. I'm not going to be able to drive. And then I went back and laid down. She came to my room and she was like, you should call your dad and see if he can take your paperwork to the courthouse. And luckily, my dad's a G. He was already up because at this point it was 5 a.m. And I call him and I'm like, Dad, I need to be at Marion, but I cannot make it. So he shows up, he takes the paperwork, and then literally I was talking to him at the door. I was like, here's the paperwork. I'm so sorry. Love you, bye. And I closed the door and I sprinted across the house because I felt it coming up. And I made it to the bathroom just in time. And then I basically slept the rest of the day. It was a very wild morning. And then I basically slept all day Monday and then woke up Tuesday and it felt I was a different woman at that point. I really felt like I was. And that's when he texted me saying that he was sick. It was Tuesday. And I swear that Mexican restaurant that we went to after I met with my house delegate, that was exciting. That Mexican fucking hit different. So And then I drove back to Radford by myself. And then I went to your house.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah.
And she took care of me.
Yeah. Even though I was still recovering from being sick, but yeah. So it was a very eventful week.
I turn into a little bitch when I'm sick.
He really does.
Yeah, it's like end of the world.
And apparently I turn into an emotional mess when I'm high. So everyone has their weakness.
It evens out.
Yours is the sniffles.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, eventful week. So.
Yep. Back to it. Yeah, I'm 5 weeks out. And I'm not trying to lose any more fat because I'm part of the OCB. And I'm getting to the point that I might be too lean for what the judges are wanting, which I think is dumb.
Yeah, that I didn't understand. He was trying to explain it to me, and I was like, wouldn't they want you to be more lean? It doesn't make sense. So.
Yeah, well, I think they're trying to, like, change things a little bit.
It's like, still, that doesn't mean it makes sense, though.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't agree with it at all. But, like, I have a lot of connections with the judges and stuff, and it's like, yeah, they've actively told people that they're not looking for, like, super glute striations and stuff like that, which I'm already there. So it's like, do I risk losing more muscle at this point for possibly less of a chance of winning? Which, after this competition, I'm going NPC. So.
Hopefully.
So yeah, that's the plan.
So you need your pro card first, right? Or
well, no.
You can just switch regardless?
I can just switch regardless.
Oh, word.
Because, well, if I wanted to do OCB pro shows, I would need my pro card. But at this point, it's just I just want to put a physique on stage that I like, and just to prove to myself that I can do this, which I've done it once before, but I think I'm a lot in a better stage than I was. So, but we're gonna get stuff cleaned up, and I gotta air fry some potatoes real quick, and then eat some more.
Eat more, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably just gonna have a lazy night, maybe watch a movie after this. I managed to convince him to watch the 2017 Power Rangers movie with me last night, and he said it was actually pretty good. So,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'll take it. All right. I'll probably see you. Are you working out tomorrow?
Mm-mm.
Oh. Might see him tomorrow. Maybe. We don't know. We're just winging this video this week. Because just needed to
We
film
might
something.
come out with a bagel video at some point. I'm thinking about like birthday cake.
That would probably be good.
Yeah. We could try like a mint one for St. Patrick's Day or something, like mint chocolate, but I don't know.
Maybe.
We'll see. Peace.
This feels like a crime. He put sweet potatoes in his yogurt. Anyways, we're about to watch a documentary that I picked out. So.
And good morning, everybody. You won't be able to see me because it's pitch black out here and there's no street lights, but I've been having to stay at Shelby's. I think Shelby explained it, but my parents are renovating my bathroom at my house, so I don't think they would have wanted me at 2 o'clock to come in to pee in their room, so I've been staying with her. But I'm gonna try to be officially back. Spring break was a little bit weird, like I explained in the last clips. So today's just gonna be like a normal video, except I'm giving somebody a ride to work. So yeah. But today I got legs. I am officially not trying to lose any more fat, just maintain what I have. Maybe try to gain a little bit of muscle through this process, but as a natural, that is very, very difficult. But yeah, the really nice thing about staying at Shelby's is that I can just walk outside just around the town, and it feels like I get a lot more steps in, because it doesn't feel like I'm walking as much as I am. So I've been getting like 18,000 steps a day, just from, well, a lot of it just from work because I'm forced to walk a lot. So, but I walk in the morning just because it's my normal and it keeps me on track, I guess you could say. But yeah, good stuff. And then I also have club today, so I'll be going to that. But yeah, I'll just record while I've kind of been eating. Food's a little bit higher. It's pretty much the same, but I've been doing different stuff for dinner now just because food gets a little bit boring. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get these steps in, and I'll see y'all later. Alright, dropped him off at work. I only went for like a quick 10-ish minute walk, but I'm absolutely starving, so I'm gonna get cooking when I get back. But I'm getting gas right now. So yeah, pretty good day. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this competition. I'm pretty much right where I need to be. I would always love to be leaner, try to get some more striations in my glutes and stuff like that, but as an amateur OCB competitor, like I said, they're starting to steer away from getting super lean for some reason, which I don't like. So
I don't know. That's just what I've heard from a lot of the judges and stuff like that. So, you know, what's the risk? Why risk more muscle loss than trying to get just a little bit leaner for less gain, I guess you could say. But yeah, after these 2 competitions, I'm going NPC, so looking forward to that. Just different federations. So yeah, but yeah, I'll go home, make my cauliflower rice yogurt bowl because I've still been doing that. So yeah. Alrighty, I'll see you.
Hey, I was looking for my camera, found it. It was under my seat, but just got done with chemistry. Was gonna record my first 2 meals, which was the yogurt bowl and cauliflower with blueberries, and my second meal being cauliflower rice with vegetables and cod. So you'll see me eat my third, which is cauliflower rice, vegetables, and cod. And then I'm gonna head to Walmart, so I'll bring you all along for that. So yeah, I'm gonna go because I'm hungry. Alrighty, so I have cauliflower rice, California mix, cod with some sugar-free barbecue sauce on it. So I'm gonna get this down and then head to Walmart, and then when we get back, I'm gonna most likely have my pre-workout meal around 1. So I'll see y'all. Alrighty, we're at Walmart. Traffic was absolutely insane because they're carrying a giant ass pipe, oversized load kind of thing with 13 different cars around it. But yeah, gonna get some fruits, some yogurt, some other things. So yeah, that's a pretty good price. They're always having some kind of rollback or sale going on here. That's how I got my Ninja blender. So right now I'm looking for Pepsid for Shelby because apparently that helps her with mental stuff. Oh, I'm gonna look for this. It's gonna take me forever. Alrighty, so I have my cream of rice bowl. It has 50 grams of jasmine rice, 2 100-calorie oatmeal packets from Better Oats, 25 grams of Cosmic Brownie protein powder, 85 grams of blueberries, 20 grams of crunchy powdered peanut butter, 20 grams of cocoa, of chocolate powdered peanut butter, and then 5 grams of actual cacao powder. And then I'm refrigerated overnight after cooking it, just because I like it like that. I like it cold. But I'm gonna get that down and then maybe go for a little bit more of a walk, but we'll see. done with my leg workout. Very tired. But now I'm gonna fix like a Mexican rice bowl from leftover taco stuff. So, let's see. So I'm doing 275 grams of yellow rice, cooked. And then 175 refried beans, fat free. I'm doing black bean and regular just because it's the same macros. So I'm gonna heat this up. Here's the macros for this. But yeah, I'm also gonna add some fat-free sour cream and some salsa, which this kind from Aldi is really good. Also, I got a package from Walmart. So I ordered it online because the Walmart near here doesn't have those, and I bought enough for free shipping, and I also bought some more creatine so I could get that free shipping. And I run through almond powder like nobody's business. Like that'll probably last me like 2 months, 3 months maybe, even if that. But yeah. I had a pretty good leg session. I'm feeling good. I haven't had like a good leg session in a while, so. But I'm gonna heat this up, and then I got some homework to work on, and then I'll probably, when Shelby gets here and she's all good and fed, probably go walk outside because it's really nice. But yeah. So I threw some fat-free mozzarella cheese in there, about 45 grams. I'm just gonna mix it up. This looks like mush, but it's so good, especially with the lime. Oh, look who's here. I made a mush bowl.
Oh, I see. Okay, guys, I got duped. So, duped. Anyways, Drew was trying to convince me to go on a walk, and I've just been out of it today. But then he goes, you know, Halo Top has that mix-ins line.
Well, they had it in Georgia.
And I was like, the what?
So hopefully the Kroger here has it.
Halo Top has what? So he convinced me. But we're probably gonna go to Kroger, see if they have that. Walk around Kroger, and then maybe go on like an actual walk. So.
After cleaning up.
Oh, I thought we were gonna go on a walk. Anyways.
Well, we are, but after cleaning up the house a little bit.
Oh, I thought you meant like now.
Well, I did, but I'd rather clean up the house before, so I don't have to think about it while I'm walking.
But I'm not gonna want to leave after we clean up.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna want to stay.
I'm not gonna want to clean up after walking. So we're in a predicament. Hey, late night walk sounds pretty cool. Well, not late night. Late
But then it's gonna get cold.
yeah.
You're good.
Well, we'll figure out when we get there.
But he also came up with an idea, because I was getting dressed to go on said walk that I thought we were going on right now.
Well, we can do it.
Yay! But as I was getting ready, he was like, how much do you weigh now? And I was like, it's about 151. I haven't weighed myself in a while.
We weigh the same right now.
Yeah. I don't like weighing myself, because it took me a long time to understand that my progress is not determined by the number on the scale. And I'm getting better about that, which is why I've been able to weigh myself more, because I physically see the changes that my body has made now. So it's a little less uncomfortable.
We can definitely tell by the shorts that Shelby wears.
Yeah, yeah, because especially, like, do you remember that pink pair that I wore the other day? Those used to be super tight on me, and now they're loose. So I might need to get new shorts for this summer. Might not. Because the problem was my waist was always fine. It was just my thighs were the hardest part for a while, so I guess I'll have to see. Also, there is one pair that I need your mom to fix too. The zipper's broken.
Oh.
And they're my favorite shorts. I love them, and then Target discontinued them. So I have 2 pairs.
That's what Walmart did to my favorite pairs of shorts.
Anyways, so he was talking about how good I looked and stuff. And then he was like, what you should do